Hello everybody, this is LJ Sports here today with a new type of video. If you didn't know, I love collecting pins. That might be something new to you that you didn't know about me, but today I'll be showing off my pin collection and explaining where each pin or set of pins came from. Hope you like this video. These are some of my first ever pins. They are numbered out of 5,000. I have 286 of 5,000. This came from XLVII, the year that the Ravens won in New Orleans against the Saints, the Hardball Super Bowl, the one where there was the power outage. As you can see, each pin has the final score on it. Then you have a commemorative pin set pin showing that the Ravens were champions. I got this at a local Ravens and Orioles store. Changing it up a little bit, I have this Pokemon pin with 3 starters. I do not remember what this came in. Comment down below if you know what this came in exactly. Now I do not remember the order I got each pin in, so this will be a little out of order. But here I have another Ravens pin. 2 times Super Bowl pin, showing that Ravens won Super Bowl XXXV and also XLVII. I got this at the Ravens Stadium. The next pin came from a trip I went on to Philly. It says, "We the People." It looks like an old piece of paper with a feather and ink. I'm pretty sure I got this pin before then. It came from Cooperstown. I got it because I went to the Baseball Hall of Fame. That's not the only Hall of Fame I went to, but this was the first one I ever went to. This is my first ever pin because I did a Home Depot kids workshop a while back. Don't even remember doing it. It was the Wizard of Oz themed. This pin came from the Pro Football Hall of Fame store inside of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. One of the only Ravens to make it into the Hall of Fame, Ray Lewis. It's a Pro Football Hall of Fame exclusive pin. Speaking of the Ravens, when Terrell Suggs went into the Ring of Honor, they made a pin for him. It doesn't only have stuff on the front of it. On the back, it has his stats and stuff. It says he was drafted in 2003, round 1, pick 10, 7-time Pro Bowler, Defensive Player of the Year. In 2011, Rookie of the Year on defense for 03, and Super Bowl champion for XLVII. This is an official Terrell Suggs pin. He played from 03 to 18. An outside linebacker. Also from the Philly trip, I went to a museum. They had a special exhibit for the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I got a Gryffindor pin because the test I took told me I was Gryffindor. And also, I just love Gryffindor. This pin came from when I went to California to Disney and Universal. This is a pin commemorating the 100 years of Disney when I went. When I went to Niagara Falls, I got this pin. This came from Toronto, Canada. The only time I went out of the USA. Also on the trip, just for going on a tour, I was given this pin. for giving a review. It's the Canadian Leaf. Before I headed into Canada on the trip, I stopped at the Corning Museum of Glass. This is a pin from the museum. Here I'm panning through a few pins, 4 to be exact. These all came from Hot Topic one day randomly when I bought them. I normally get Funko Pops there, which I haven't gotten any in a while. I recently, in the last year or two, went to Colonial Williamsburg. This is a pin that looks like one of those stickers you would put on to send mail back then. I was just given these 2 pins just because. I was never a 4-year starter, but I did do stuff for 4 years. More or less 3 years when I kept stats. The first year I couldn't because of COVID. This pin was a gift given to me from someone I know who went to Iceland a couple years back. Let me know if you know who this is. A few years ago when I went to play-by-play sports broadcasting camps, I went to the Orioles Stadium. I got this pin. It's the pin of the number 8. You should know who it is. Cal Ripken Jr. This is what it would look like if you went to the stadium and saw his number was retired. Now, I've brought up Towson University a little bit, but these are 2 sets of the same exact pins that have to do with Towson University. Now, I've never been to Amsterdam, but I know someone who has went. They brought this back to me as a gift. They also brought me back a second pin. This is a beef eater. Didn't know this was called a beef eater until today. Well, I mean, when I got the pin. Those are all my pins. Thanks for watching. Please come back and watch all my shorts. Peace out. Have a good rest of your week. Happy Hump Day. And may you have the best time of your life after this video. Peace out. LJ8 Sports, also known as Robo Sports Facts, on his podcast.